Hello friends, I'm Carrie and I'm so grateful that you're here for practice today. I invite you to join me on your mat, finding a comfortable seated position, maybe closing your eyes or softening your gaze. And as you're ready, let's bring our hands to our heart. Today we are in Grandma's garden as we practice yoga for gratitude. And although we typically close our practice with a quote, today we're going to switch it up and start with our quote. As you begin to connect to your body, breath, and these moments, let's consider how researcher and author Brené Brown names the emotion of gratitude as a practice rather than an attitude. She writes, while gratitude is an emotion, if we want to experience its full power, we must also make it a practice. Over the past 2 decades, the research has taught me that despite the catchy phrase, an attitude of gratitude, gratitude is a practice. It's tangible. An attitude is a way of thinking, a practice is a way of doing, trying, failing, and trying again. Which reminds me a lot of yoga. And like yoga, gratitude is a practice of connection with ourselves and each other. May the practice of gratitude be felt and known as we breathe and move together now. Placing your hands on your knees. Inhale, gently arch the upper back, opening the heart. Exhale, round the back, chin to chest. Inhale, widen across the collarbones. Exhale, draw in the belly. Move through a couple more at your own pace, connecting breath with movement. Finding a neutral spine, bring your arms to shoulder height. Bring the right arm across your chest and the left arm in front to hold, connecting at the elbows. Breathe as you look over your right shoulder. Coming back to center, we'll do the same thing on the other side. Bringing the left arm across, right arm to hold, looking over your left shoulder. Breathe here. Coming back to center. Let's inhale, reaching both arms up, and exhale, hands to heart. Once again, bringing arms to shoulder height. Let's interlace the fingers behind the back, drawing the shoulder blades down, hands to the earth. Breathe as you lengthen. Exhale, releasing tension. Inhale, reach both arms up, and exhale, hands to heart. Let's roll on to hands and knees now, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale as you reach the right leg back and left arm forward. Stay here or lift the right leg, drawing the right hip toward the mat to keep the hips level. Breathe and release. Inhale as you reach the left leg back, right arm forward. Option to lift the left leg, drawing the left hip down toward the mat. Breathe and release. We'll do that again on the other side. This time, drawing elbow to knee, engaging the abs. Inhale, reach opposite arm and opposite leg. Exhale, draw in, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, draw in. Reach out one more time and release. Inhale, reaching the left leg back, right arm forward. Draw in, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach out. Draw in, engaging the abs. Inhale, reach out. Exhale. Inhale, reach and release. Finding child's pose, keep your arms extended out in front of you. Drawing shoulders away from ears, lift through the forearms. Now tuck the toes and come into downward facing dog. Keeping the knees bent, maybe bicycling the legs to warm up. Arms are shoulders distance, feet hip width. Lift the hips, draw in the belly. As you're ready, press outer thighs back, bringing heels to the earth. heels behind middle toes. Look forward, bring your feet to meet your hands, lengthen halfway, lift, exhale, forward fold, inhale as you reach up and hands to heart. Coming to the front of the mat, bring your feet as wide as the mat, arms at shoulder height. Breathe as you move through some hugs of gratitude, stretching the arms out as you open the heart center, exhaling, giving yourself a hug. Maybe bring to mind someone or something you're grateful for now as you move through these hugs at your own pace. One last hug of gratitude, and let's find Tadasana. Inhale as you reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale as you step back into plank. Knees can be up or down here. Stay here for a round of breath. Engage those abs. Breathe. Slowly lower to the mat, hugging elbows to ribs. Releasing all 10 toes to the mat, lift for cobra. Tuck the toes to hands and knees or plank and stretch back to downward facing dog. Look forward. Step, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up and hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Lengthen, halfway lift. Step back into plank. Flow through chaturanga. Inhale for cobra or up dog, thighs and knees off the mat. And exhale as you stretch back to downward facing dog. Reconnect with your breath here. Step forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up and hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Hinge from the hips, forward fold. Lengthen, halfway lift. Step back into plank, lowering through chaturanga. Inhale for cobra or up dog and exhale back to downward facing dog. Breathe. Step forward, lengthen, halfway lift, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up and hands to heart. Facing the long side of your mat, bring arms to shoulder height, finding a nice wide stance. Turning the right foot forward, moving into warrior two, knee over ankle. Gaze out past your fingertips. Stay here. Or join me in interlacing your fingers behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gently fold forward, bringing your shoulder toward knee into humble warrior. Keeping the neck long. Engage the abs for stability. Gently coming up, release the hands, finding warrior two. Let's come back to center. Turning the left foot to the front, we'll find warrior two on the other side. Stay here for a round of breath or interlace fingers behind your back. Think of lengthening through the spine as you breathe. Exhale, forward fold, bringing shoulder to knee, humble warrior. Breathe. Gently coming up, release the hands back into warrior two. Finding center, keeping our nice wide stance. Once again, we're going to interlace the fingers behind us as we look up. Stay here or forward fold any amount. Your knees can be gently bent here. Your head may or may not touch the mat. Soften the elbows. Gently come up, release the hands, and step or hop your feet together, and we'll find mountain pose at the top of the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Lengthen, halfway lift, step back into plank, flowing through chaturanga, inhaling for cobra or up dog, and stretching back to downward facing dog. Breathe. Keeping the hips level, inhale as you lift the right leg back and up, coming through, finding warrior two once again. Widen across the collarbone. Inhale, reach the right arm up, finding peaceful warrior. Keeping the knee bent, knee over ankle. Now gently shift forward, right forearm on the thigh as you reach into side angle pose. Breathe here. Coming up to warrior two. Windmill the arms and flow through a vinyasa or make your way to downward dog as it feels comfortable in your body today. And we'll repeat this on the other side. Inhale, lifting the left leg back and up. Level hips. Drawing the knee through, finding warrior two. Widen across the collarbone, knee over ankle. Inhale, reaching the arm up, finding peaceful warrior. Breathe here. Then gently shift forward, forearm to thigh. Stretch into side angle pose, engaging the abs for stability. Coming back to warrior two, windmill the arms down, flowing through a vinyasa, or finding your way to downward facing dog as it feels best in your body right now. Breathe here. Inhale, moving forward into plank, lowering yourself all the way down to the mat. Bringing our arms at our side, let's interlace our fingers again as we lift up into Shalabhasana, tailbone reaching to backs of knees, shoulders away from ears. Draw in the belly, release and rest. We'll do that one more time. Arms can stay at our sides or interlace the fingers as you gently lift up. Tailbone reaching to backs of knees, pubic bone on the mat, draw in the belly, release and rest. Coming up either through plank or up dog, let's find downward facing dog once again at your own pace. And just take a moment to reconnect with our breath here. Your heart might be racing right now. Let's inhale as we lift the right leg back and up. Drawing the knee in, we'll come through for pigeon pose. Yay, time to rest a little bit. Backbends like Shalabhasana can get our heart pumping. But if pigeon doesn't feel like an option in your body today, please roll onto your back and take figure four. Both are perfect and a great hip stretch. Draw your left hip toward the mat as you stay here for a few rounds of breath. Your head can be on the mat or resting on your hands. Breathe. Allow feelings of gratitude to wash over you in this quiet space. Now bring your right forearm onto the mat. Stay here for a gentle twist or reach for the back foot. Breathe, twisting from the middle part of your body. Let's release, stretching back to downward facing dog. Maybe shake out the leg a little bit. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, reach the left leg back and up. Drawing the knee in, coming into pigeon or going onto your back for figure 4. Bring your head to the mat to rest on your hands, or you can stay up as well. Draw the left hip toward the mat, keeping hips level. Breathe. Bringing your left forearm onto the mat, stay here for a gentle twist or grab for the back foot. Breathe, twisting from the middle part of our body. Coming back to center, we'll find downward facing dog, maybe shake out the leg a little bit. Nice work. One more time, we're going to inhale to plank, flow through chaturanga, inhale up dog or cobra, and downward facing dog. Breathe here, and come through and sit. Extending our legs out in front of us, we'll move into a seated forward fold. Ground down through the sit bones. Legs can be bent or straight. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Lengthen through the spine. Hands can be on your shins or your feet. Let's come up and make our way onto our backs, giving ourselves one more hug of gratitude, maybe rocking side to side for a nice little back stretch. Bringing knees to center, shift hips to the left and gently drop your knees to the right. Maybe placing your right leg on top of the left for a deeper stretch, looking over your shoulder. Coming back to center, we'll shift the hips to the right and knees gently drop to the left. Maybe placing the left leg on the right for a deeper stretch. Arms can also be at shoulder height. Breathe. Keeping knees bent and feet on the mat, or extending the legs out, arms at our sides away from the body. Feet flop open. Find a comfortable final resting pose. As we move into Savasana, come into natural breathing as we seal in all this good work, all this gratitude, allowing yourself these few precious moments to melt into the mat and just be in mind, body, and soul. I'm so grateful for you. Rest, and I'll be back shortly to close our time together. I invite you to start to come out of the silence. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes, bend your knees, maybe a nice stretch overhead. As you're ready, gently roll to the right and press yourself up, once again finding a seated position. And we'll close our time with 3 collective breaths. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, receiving this gratitude we've created together. Inhaling one last time, sending out this gratitude to all beings everywhere. So grateful for you, so grateful to be practicing with you. Many blessings, friends.